Hello guys and welcome to Fantasy Kitchen. I hope you're having a good weekend. It's Saturday. It's quite sunny outside. So the recipe that I'm going to tackle today is tilapia. I got this from Carrefour. This is 890 grams of fish. That's one fish cut into 4 pieces. And I have the ingredients that I'm going to use here with me. I'm going to use red onion. I have ginger and garlic. I have a chili, tomatoes, and these are leeks just for extra flavoring. And I have chili flakes that I'll just use a bit of it. We have salt, and this is a beef cube. So I went out yesterday with my friend and we had some cocktails, and I woke up with a bit of hangover, and I decided to make some soup for me. And I didn't want to make a beef soup or chicken soup. All I wanted was a steamed fish with some soup. I'm going to wash this, then we proceed with cutting the aromats. So I'll start with cutting the onion. I'm just going to cut it open like this. Also, I'm going to leave this like this. So one way or the other, I'm not going to use the chili flakes because these are so strong. My garlic, just like that. That is done. That is ginger, not garlic, guys. Sorry, so we have the garlic here. So I have all this cut, and next we'll be cutting the tomatoes. Just cut them into small pieces. So this is the last part of the last piece of the tomato that I'm cutting. Then we are eventually starting the cooking process. This is going to be fast because it is a steamed fish. It can take up to 20 minutes or 30 approximately. So that is done. So guys, I've already prepped my vegetables. The things that I'm going to use, like onion, all this, they're vegetable by the way. So the next step is to start cooking. I'll start cooking, and I have to bring you closer so you see how I'm doing this in a close-up. Fire on. And on this recipe, I'm going to use, I'm not going to use the normal cooking oil. I'll be using the clarified butter. This is like ghee, but this was from my village. So it has not been processed with chemical stuff. I'll just use, I don't know if you're seeing inside. You have to come more closer. It has a nice flavor. You can also use the normal ghee from the supermarket, Brookside, whatever. That's available. So add in the onions. I'm using a wooden spoon. And in non-stick pan like this, you don't have to use a metallic spoon because you will scratch it off. So it's always good to use this wooden spoon or spatula, a rubber spatula. That is garlic I'm adding in. Going in with my ginger. I'm going with 2. And that's okay. So I'm not going to use the chili flakes in this case. Last but not least, the tomato in. So we're done with all those vegetables. Before I cover this, I'm going to add in the salt and the cube. I think that is enough because this cube also has some salt in it, but I'm just going to go with half of this. And one last ingredient that will go in is the oregano. This is optional, but I love oregano in almost everything, so that I'm adding in a mix. Then I'm going to cover it and let it cook for at least 2 minutes. Then we will add in this fish. Go in with the tilapia. I'm just wearing the gloves at this moment, but you can just use your hand. There's no formula. This is me doing my thing. And then lastly, I'm adding the last bit. Ensure that you wash the gel. These are gels, yeah? You wash them so good. And to try to transfer some ingredients on top of the fish, just like this. Just like this. This is the right time to flip the fish, because once you start cooking it, it will be so soft that the skin will be remaining on the wooden stick. So before it gets cooked so well, just flip it and do the same ingredients on top of everything. So I'm going to squeeze in the lemon juice directly to the fish. Any seafood is good with lemon, so what I'm doing is compulsory for some people. If you don't like lemon, you don't have to do this, but I feel it's a mandatory process. I'll add more lemon. That's enough. Swirl it. That enables the lemon juice to go everywhere. I think so far this food is spiced so well, and it only will take a few minutes for me to cook it. What next? What next, Nina? Water. Last ingredient in is water. That is quite necessary because you want to make it with some soup. And remember, I had some hangover, I'm still having it, so water is necessary. I wanted to add in 2 cups of water, but that would be a little. So I'm just going in randomly without clear measurements, but as a cook, you should know what is good and when to stop. I think that's okay. And I'm setting my timer for 15 minutes. My timer is on 15 minutes. And then we cover it. So guys, the food will cook and we see each other while I'm doing other things. So guys, I'm going to transfer this into the oven and let it cook there for 10 minutes while I'm preparing the last things before I add this soup.
Then set my timer to 10 minutes.
Right here I have spinach that I got from the market. I just want to cut them into big shape. Doesn't have to be small. The kids are playing outside. It's already holiday time and it's going to be a long holiday, so you'll be hearing a lot of children noise from the background. I hope you can bear with that. It's normal everywhere at this moment. For the vegetable, I'll be using only onion. I don't have to add in tomatoes because the sauce is already having everything, so I'll just be using onion, no garlic. That's okay, that is like 1.5 tablespoons. Just like that. Cover it for a minute or two, then flip. On the other side, I'll be cooking my ugali. Just going to mix it in. The downer part up, the upper part down. Then I go in with salt, and that's it. It should not be overcooked. So I remove the aluminum foil. Tell me what you see. That is how the fish is after being cooked for 15 minutes up here and down in the oven for 10 minutes. And it's just so delicious from the look, yeah? So I'll be plating in a few. So I'll take this piece. A lot of chili in one plate. Then I have this spoon for the soup, spoon. So I just pour it on top of the fish. It drizzles. Starting to salivate. That is enough. So this one we go here. I wouldn't enjoy having this without the vegetable. I don't know about you. This is the ugali, it's very hot. Just putting it there. So I'll bring you close so that you can see everything that is inside this plate. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, guys. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for my new subscribers that joined Fantasy Kitchen recently. And I'm so happy to have you here. And I'm looking forward to making videos that inspire you and your loved ones, the ones you can try, the ones you think that you can. Guys, I love you and I wish you a lovely weekend and hoping to see you soon. Bye bye. Let me just try the soup in front of you so you see. Very perfect. The lemon kick is so amazing. So the rest I'll eat off camera and I hope you don't mind. See you guys. Love you.